Welcome back, my friends. It's a thrill and a delight to have you here with us on the Rush Limbaugh program. Limbaugh Institute for Advanced Conservative Studies, utilizing talent on loan from God. Audio sound bites. Get back to them. Scott Walker this morning, Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, talking about people tired of the Republican leadership in Washington that does not deliver.
We just got a government in Washington that can't quite seem to get the job done. When I talk to people all across this country, people all across America are fed up with Washington. And I feel your pain. I'm fed up with Washington, too. We were told by Republican leaders during the campaigns last year that we just needed a Republican Senate to be elected to repeal Obamacare. Well, here we sit. Both chambers of the United States Congress have been controlled since January by Republicans, and yet there's not a bill on the president's desk to repeal Obamacare. I want to be perfectly clear. Americans want more than just campaign promises. They want results. Actions speak louder than words.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what this means or represents? This is Scott Walker joining Ted Cruz. What is starting to happen here, and we're going to note it as it happens. Right now, it's just barely a trickle. But what is beginning to happen here is that you have Trump over here doing what he's doing. And you've got Cruz here doing what he's doing, next to Trump. And now you're starting to see other members of the pack from the remaining 14 try to distance themselves from the pack and get closer to what Trump and Cruz are doing. I call it the Me Too phase. But it is, well, I'm trying to be very guarded here. I asked yesterday, you have all these people complaining about Trump and whatever his plan is. I mean, immigration, take the issue he talks about. Where are I know there's a reluctance on the part of people to speak out against Trump, which is indicative of things itself. And that's because he's so popular. I mean, the only people willing to speak out against Trump is the Washington establishment. These candidates are not doing it because they don't want to insult Trump's voters. They want Trump's voters. And I've been wondering, well, where are these other candidates actually joining Trump on this field, whatever, say if it's immigration? My plan's better. I like what Trump's doing if they do it, but my plan's better. Where is that? Now, we're starting to see that now. We will see if this continues. But this, to me, is a potentially explosive time and portion of this entire Republican primary here. And this is 2 days in a row here that Scott Walker has attempted to move away from the pack, distance himself from the pack. Yesterday it was, hey, you know what? I have a lot of things I agree with Trump on his immigration stuff. Today he's joining Cruz in the criticism of the Republican leadership in Washington and Congress. So this is beginning to take place. Now, Jeb Bush is never going to do that. Jeb Bush is never going to leave the pack. He's going to try to remain the one guy in the pack after everybody else leaves it. The strategery in the establishment here is to have all these so-called conservatives out there divvying up the vote with Jeb Bush left standing as the moderate inheritor of the fractured vote and winner of the primary, so he can say that he won the nomination without pandering to the base. That's his objective. The Jeb Bush objective is to have the base vote split so much by all these other candidates that he's left standing alone in the pack. And he can then say, hey, I was true to my word. I told you I was going to win this nomination without the base. That's what he's trying to do. So we go to Charleston, South Carolina. Campaign event. Jeb Bush speaking about